Welcome back to another After Work special. My name is Garrett, and this is Mojo Manufacturing. So I have my vertical jaw set up here. This goes in here like this. And I'll have two of them running at the same time. And I said I was going to thread mill, which I will. And I'm still waiting on the thread mill. It should be here Saturday, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and drill these out. I did get a new stubby drill. And I got my 1/2-inch drill chuck. This thing is huge compared to these other ones here. So this is giant. And I got this stubby 27/64 drill bit off of eBay. It's a high-speed steel, and I realized after last week's video that I need to get carbide drills because the DeWalt drills that I have, and I pretty much realized that was the problem. So I have this drill bit set, not meant for CNC machining. So I'm gonna work my way up to getting some carbide drills, and they're slightly expensive, and to get a drill index for an entire set of carbide drills is absolutely insane. So if I need a drill, I'll get it, but for now I'll stick with what I got. Hopefully this high-speed steel drill works a lot better than those other hardware store drill bits, so guess we'll find out. And I said I was going to have a rigged up setup. So this is what I got here. I got this angle plate from Amazon, and I have those holes that I drilled through one of these. I have 7/16 bolts through here, through the slots, and right here, like I showed before. Holding one of these on, then I have the clamp holding both of them together. Pretty rough for now, but that's what I could come up with, and I'll probably just stick with that. So at this point I'll be running this, well, in a real production standpoint here, I'll be running soft jaws, running 2 of the second operation and then 2 of the third operation in one go. So that should be awesome. Hopefully that works out. But for now, we're just going to test this to make sure this works, basically, before we do all that stuff. So let's check it out.
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Now here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs happened on
The moment of truth here, the stubby 27/64. What is the problem with that? I have no idea. 1,200 inches a minute, 135 feet per minute surface speed. Plunge feed rate is 5 inches a minute. Feed per revolution is 4 thousandths. Pecking depth is 80 thousandths of an inch. I'll take back the 80 thousandths and see what we come up with. Maybe take it down to 40 thousandths. Alright, let's try it again. Now we're down to 40 thousandths an inch for the pecking depth. We're down to 1,000 RPM. And let's see, 4.5 inches a minute feed rate. Almost nothing. Okay, let's try it. So by this point, after lots of trial and error, I finally found a recipe that works. I think I'm going somewhere around 1500 inches a minute, or 1500 RPM right now, and probably 4.5, 5 inches a minute maybe, and pecking at 125 thousandths of an inch. So not very quickly, but I mean it works, and it works good for what I'm doing. (1584 RPM, 175 feet per minute surface speed, going at 3 inches a minute, almost 2 thousandths feet per revolution, and my pecking depth was 125 thousandths. Not very much. It worked, and it was quiet. How about that? That's absolutely amazing. Hopefully I can repeat this same thing. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to put it on the whiteboard or something. Wow, that was a lifesaver. Here's the kind of chips, real nice spiral chips, I guess. I don't know if that's nice, but yeah, they're all over the place. Not too bad. And the Fog Buster was getting all the chips out of there as soon as they were coming. That was alright with me. Alright, let's finish these things up. And I'm going to hand tap these ones because I don't have my thread mill yet. I want to use some scrap ones, my scrap ones from the other Monday. I want to use those to test out the thread mill. Hopefully it's not as bad as using this drill. Alright, let's finish this thing up. Smooth. Can't really see those threads down in there, but man, it looks much better than it did with when I used to drill these by hand. Holy crap. Haven't done that one yet, but man, that's awesome. So I just wanted to see how repeatable this was. You can't really see it in this video, but I'm looking for how basically concentric it is between both of them. This is the other two that I've done. Those were the first two. This was the second two. And they look pretty good compared to this outside ring here. Right there. I mean, that looks pretty good. I mean, not pretty good, it's almost exact all the way around. So I'd say that's a decent fixture for what I'm doing here. After all that hard work and figuring out the drilling cycle with the Tormach, I decided not to do any thread milling. I thought I was going to do some thread milling on this fine Sunday, but I decided not to because it's just as easy to, after you're done with the cycle, bring the table forward and tap it by hand. I mean, it's just so easy. It has to be much quicker. So I'm just going to stick with that, and then if thread milling comes up later, then I'll just go forward with it. I mean, it just doesn't seem practical as of now to do thread milling. It's definitely going to take longer, and I got to figure out how to use this stupid thing. So I bought it already from Tormach, and it was $60. But I know it will definitely come in handy one of these times. But for now, I don't think so. So, fairly good weekend and got some things figured out. Again, and sometimes I get pulled away during the weekends and it's hard to get back on track, so it just sucks sometimes, but we go on and we continue to do what we can, and it's all we can ask for.